know about breast cancer. But it's not usually sitting on top of the breast going, yoo-hoo, over here. And that. How many of us want to go to the hospital to hear about breast health?
What would you do if I was your daughter?
It promotes an awareness of your own body.
How are we going to help women avoid death from breast cancer?
We need to be proactive about our health, because if we can find whatever we have early, there are so many more options. You know, the survival rate is over 95% if you can find it early.
Women know when there is a change far earlier than a physician who sees you once a year would know about that.
It's amazing, the knowledge that we need to retain to advocate for ourselves.
Once they start menstruating, they should be aware of their bodies and their identity as women, and doing breast exam and having that awareness is part of that.
The whole idea is to know how to do your breast exam, go in for those exams, get your mammograms at the right time, because if you're going to be the 1 in 8, we want you to find it early. So we definitely disagree with that screening. We believe women need to be doing their breast exams, being aware of their body. It's not just about your breast, it's about your body. You know, if something feels weird somewhere else, go in and get it checked. You know, be an advocate for yourself.
It's so hard when you're in a room talking to a patient and it's a one-on-one thing. The guidelines don't make recommendations like that. They make recommendations like, what would you tell millions of women to do? Not in a one-on-one situation where it's much more difficult, it's more personal.
We feel strongly that women should examine their breasts. Personally, I think if you gave a woman a choice between increasing her risk of an unnecessary biopsy versus finding an aggressive cancer early, I think I know how most people would vote. I know how I would vote if I were in that situation. So we still feel strongly that women should be learning how to examine their breasts and should be doing it. It's particularly most important for younger women who aren't getting any screening at all.
Statistics that they use to make these recommendations aren't personal, they're numbers.
I have an enormous number of patients who have found their own breast cancer. If they weren't doing breast self-examination, they would have much more advanced cancers by the time they came to light in the system.
Check your own breasts. Don't let a doctor make you think that it's nothing.
When they see you or sniff you, that you are really your own advocate and that you're taking this seriously, you will get results.
Check your boobies is important for a variety of reasons. You teach people how to do an exam properly so that they know when something is worrisome or not as best they can.
We're a nonprofit organization, and we do these classes at no charge to anybody who wants to host.
It was cool just to be in such a comfortable setting, just joking around, but then talking about something really serious at the same time. It just kind of like shows that, you know, we're young and we have to pay attention to it too, but it doesn't have to be the most scary thing that you have to avoid every month.
If you walk into a doctor's office and you are advocating for yourself and you are educated and you are asking important questions, you will get so much further along in your healthcare. So you and your education are the most important healthcare advocate that you could ever have.
I mean, it was a very relaxed sort of environment, and it was just between and among friends talking about it. People who didn't show up missed out. Pretty much.
Yeah, you tell them.
What a great casual atmosphere within which to ask all the questions that you want to ask, but you're too nervous when you're actually there getting your mammogram.
It's more relaxed. I think people are much more at ease. I think people are more open. They'll share experiences. And I think they learn more in a non-threatening situation. And once again, it creates a community of support where if, God forbid, someone in that group down the line does develop breast cancer, they have people they can go to with support, who have information. So I think there's a whole lot of fallout down the line from that sort of program, which is really wonderful for this community.